Campaign MediaWorks is a bootcamp competition that puts media professionals in Asia to the test like no other event. Delegates develop insights and a strategy for a real-world client brief. But what is the ordeal like for those who sign up? We asked the 2018 participants how they ended up in Bangkok for this.
I first heard about MediaWorks through colleagues who had been in previous years who told me it was one of the best experiences of their career, and they really recommended that I should find a way to get in this year. I managed to come here by writing an email to my two bosses listing the reasons why it would be beneficial for me to go and why it would be beneficial for them to let me go. And they kind of came back saying like, all right, that's a pretty convincing case, we'll let you go.
I read about MediaWorks from Campaign Asia's WeChat account. When I saw it, I actively asked my boss, Ben Condit, who is also a mentor.
So after joining OMD, they actually held internal competitions about MediaWorks. So I started like reading about it, and then I joined the internal competition.
I subscribe to Campaign Asia, so I read the news on a daily basis. And one of the mails came through from the Campaign Asia team, which was MediaWorks. And I kind of got interested, went to the website, and then I found the YouTube video, and I watched it 3 times and decided to ask my company to give me a chance. My clients are all agency guys, right? I deal with the media planners on a daily basis across every single network, across the region, right? So why not meet some of these guys that I work with? I built my case, bosses were like, yeah, okay.
A day or so later, deep in the process, the stressed collection of delegates opened up to us about what they were experiencing.
I feel like I'm doing something different from what I usually do, and in a very different environment. And I think the results produced speak for themselves.
Everyone kind of opened up. I'm quite happy about how the things turned up, considering that everyone works from a different company. We actually been able to work together pretty well.
Before I was quite used to locking myself in a room and then finish everything in one go. And if I don't know anything, I go out and ask people. But then we have 12 people in the same room, and we have to do this all together, and we have to accommodate different opinions in the group and get the best insights out of it.
Because we're strangers coming together, everybody's got their own point of view, everybody's got their own approach. But there have been butting of heads of sorts, but I think it's pretty civil, tough, but I think we'll work it through.
There are arguments, there are times where we tear us apart and put us back together, but it's generally the direction is going up.
So far I've never thought myself to be an idea person, but then when the judges came into the room evaluating, I had written something on the board and they liked the concept, and then when we decided our idea, and that idea came from me, so I'm like, I've never experienced something which I am good at before. So I was always a media person, always talking numbers, mathematics, but coming into this workshop, idea is something that I will now pursue, giving more opinions and more innovations when I sit in my client meetings.
The winning pitch for this year's client, Huawei, went to Team Blue. We grilled our subject on how a MediaWorks win feels.
Well, we just won MediaWorks 2018, which is awesome. Hasn't really sunk in yet, but just very, very happy. We were willing to take feedback. We had an initial idea that we really liked, but then we had a chance to run it by the client, and they were not that into it. And they kind of took the aspects of it that they liked. I think I helped in pulling the team together. I think I helped in the overall story of what we were trying to say. Yeah, I think I helped articulate just the overall message in a way that was easy for an audience to understand. I think I've learned to listen even more to others. Sometimes you don't always see where someone is going with what they're saying or with the idea that they have, but you need to pause, let them do their thing, and then their idea might be even better than yours. This is a kind of chance to step back and see this is what media could be and should be. This is how exciting it really is. And you actually take the time to really dig deep into something and come up with something great.